Russian government announced to restrict access to Facebook in the country. Welcome to our channel Technology Talk. The Russian government wants to block access to Facebook partially. The report came from a state-owned media house that said it begins on Friday. On Friday, the country's telecommunications and internet regulator announced the ban. It accused Facebook of restricting Russian content. Keep watching the video to find out all about it. The VL, the Russian government organization that operates telecommunications and the internet, issued the order on Friday, according to the Russian state-owned news agency RIA Novosti, accusing Facebook of violating Russian residents' rights and freedoms. The announcement from Roskomnadzor was released on RIA Novosti's official Telegram page. The notification is still unclear about how the ban will work, and it states that Facebook is censoring Russian news agencies RIA Novosti, Lenta.ru, and Gazeta.ru. As per an announcement from Russia's internet regulating body, Roskomnadzor, on Friday, the Russian government will begin to partially restrict access to Facebook. After Facebook imposed its own rules and regulations on 4 Russian state-linked media outlets, including the television network Zvezda, news agency RIA Novosti, and the websites Lenta.ru and Gazeta.ru, Russia declared that it would adopt the unspecified steps. On Twitter, Meta Global Affairs Vice President Nick Clegg expounded on the subject, claiming that the Russian request was in response to either Facebook's fact-checking processes or its policy of marking state-run media accounts. Clegg tweeted, "Ordinary Russians use Meta's applications to express themselves and organize for action." Facebook did not respond to the request for comment from TechCrunch in regard to the Russian government's claims and any steps it may have taken against state-controlled media on the network. So, for the time being, it's unclear what partial limits entail for Russian Facebook users, or whether they'll apply to Meta-owned platforms like WhatsApp and Instagram. As Russia's invasion of neighboring Ukraine intensifies, thousands of Russians have taken to the streets to protest against the conflict, many of them at great personal risk. In the Great Discussion, the Russian government is attempting to quell anti-war sentiment online and further control the war narrative, beginning with one of the largest U.S.-owned social media platforms. In the United States, there is some support for the concept that social media sites like Facebook should take more aggressive measures to combat Russian disinformation. For example, a blog that went viral, which was posted on Thursday, compared Russian President Vladimir Putin to Adolf Hitler, urging platforms to choose sides and take down on the enormous network of Russian propaganda accounts that propagate misinformation online. On Twitter, Facebook spokesperson Nick Clegg said the Russian government had ordered the firm to halt fact-checking Russian state-owned media companies on its site. He went on to say, "We declined. Regular Russians use our apps to express themselves and coordinate actions. We want them to keep raising their voices, sharing what's going on, and organizing." A request for comment from the Russian embassy in Washington, D.C. was also ignored. This isn't the first time the Russian government has put immense pressure on Facebook. A Russian court penalized Facebook and Twitter last year for failing to remove content that the government deems illegal. The news comes as Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which began early Thursday morning, moves closer to Kyiv, the country's capital. Meta also stated it is increasing transparency surrounding state-controlled media sites by banning Russian state media from running ads and demonetizing their accounts. Google-owned YouTube has also stated that a number of Russian channels, notably state-sponsored RT, will be unable to monetize their material on the site for the time being. As its invasion of Ukraine still continues, Russia has already restricted Twitter to hinder information flow. There were also reports of a phishing and hacking attempt by Ghostwriter, a well-known threat actor, to spread YouTube videos purporting to depict the Ukrainian military surrendering to Russian forces. Facebook announced over the weekend that it had demonetized Russian state media accounts and that it had begun to introduce additional safety measures to Ukrainian accounts, such as the ability to restrict a user's profile or hide a friends list. On Saturday, Google-owned YouTube said that some Russian organizations, notably state-run news agency RT, would no longer be able to profit from the films they broadcast on the platform. It also stated that access to RT and a number of other networks in Ukraine would be restricted. According to Reuters, Google eliminated live traffic from the app and deactivated a feature that indicates how crowded stores are in Ukraine in an effort to protect citizens. In the meantime, Twitter claimed last week that it was actively monitoring the risks and seeking to eliminate misinformation. Advertisements have also been halted in Ukraine and Russia. On Monday, Yoel Roth, Twitter's head of site integrity, announced that the network would begin flagging messages containing links to Russian state-run media websites. That's all for today. If you like this video and want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to our channel for more.